What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Cool, cool. What is going on? I didn't have a video for today, so I thought I'd do a little live stream for you guys. What's going on, guys? Everyone have a good Thanksgiving? No one wants to check. Oh, wadded fishing. Come on, dude. Get off here, man. We got Andy up in here. I sure don't want to talk to old Mike Watts all day. I can tell you that. Good Thanksgiving. That's cool. Yeah, mine was pretty good too. Joker Mike Watts. This live chat just went down to crapper. Rhino Fishing, what's up, buddy? Dan, glad to hear it, buddy. Send the hubby fishing. That's can't beat that. Yesterday I got my 4th and 5th Okuma TCS rides. That's cool. I'm responsible. Great holiday. That's cool. All right, who ordered what from our Black Friday sales? You guys get anything good? Great weekend, full family food. Order more biospawn. That's cool. Fly fishing. That's cool. Yeah, dude, Felipe, man, those rods they're awesome, dude. You can't go wrong with those rods, especially for the price. I think too. I think you can get those for like 90 or 100 bucks on Walmart too. Drop shot rod, more wild bugs. That's cool. Will Carl's have a Cyber Monday sale? That I'm not really sure on. I would think they would. I'm not sure though. 500 for Tackle Warehouse. There we go. About 200 bucks of soft plastics, 20% off. Bunch of line, bomber A's. There you go, dude. The square age. You get the 3/8 ounce. That's the size you want to get, 3/8. Yep, great value. Which hooks did you get? I really like those grip pins. Carbon HDS, that's cool. 30 jigs from Dirty Jigs, 20 cranks, jerk baits, 600 bucks worth of goodies, CI4. Cool. Good deal. You got the 3/8. Yeah, that's the deal right there. Z-Man jigs, $150 Tech Warehouse order. Yeah, I made a pretty decent order myself. I didn't need anything, obviously, but yeah, the grip pins, dude, those are awesome. I did pick up a couple reels I'm going to review next year. Everything I promote. Dude, I only promote the great stuff, you know. You guys had to get more than that. Come on, there's 83 people on there. What'd you guys get? I was disappointed on the Black Friday sales. Warranty extensions from a couple companies. Huh. I think Cabela's is having some pretty good deals on fish finders. Will I be doing an unboxing? I don't know. If you guys want to see an unboxing, hit like #1 on the screen. See a bunch of #1s. You guys want to see it. TCS rods are amazing. Yeah, 98 bucks Amazon. $120 Tackle Warehouse order, biospawn, rage tail. Yeah, you can't beat the rage tail stuff either. That's good stuff. We got a #2. What's #2 mean? Does that mean no? 2 is no, 1 is yes. What you guys got? Half tack swim jigs, those are good. Seen a bunch of 1s. I think I seen could have been Cabela's. They had some low ranch unit for like 600 or 700 bucks off. Kevin, what's up, dude? Hooked up fishing. Tyler, 2 is yes, but it counts as 2 votes. Okay, that works too. You're the tackle junkie. Of course, we want to see the goods, huh? Concept Z, I have not. A buddy of mine, I'm sure you guys know, Phantom Fishing. He's got one. He seems to like it. I really haven't heard too many bad reviews on that reel. Gander, 700 bucks. Gander, that's cool. Alexander, what's up, dude? Weather is rough here, 72. I think tomorrow the high here is like 32, so I'll take your weather. Field and Stream, 25% off. That's cool. I just went to Tackle Warehouse, 20% off. 25 is pretty good, though. YoloTek, Junkie, what's up? Victor. Snow yet? No, we don't have any snow. We got rain right now. It snowed a couple weeks ago. I think there's some more snow in the forecast. You didn't wash my truck. No, I guess I didn't. Order up some Guggen baits. That's cool. Junkie, you have dirty waters. I do. Oops, let's see that one. Can you scroll back here? What would you throw? Water temps 58 degrees. Oh, 58 degrees, so you can still get them on a square bill, chatterbait. I mean, that's like prime time, I would think, for some good fall fishing. Really moving baits, that's what I would be throwing. Definitely the square bill and chatterbaits, even spinnerbaits. Lipless crankbait. Shock blades, those are awesome. Raining here in Indiana. That sucks, Doug. Where did you go for Thanksgiving? I went to my mother-in-law's and my parents. Mega Bass Dark Sleeper. Have I ever tried using a kayak? I've been in kayaks before. I've done little like kayak trips, you know, like 4 or 5 hour, like you know, like little day trips like down in Branson, but I've never fished out of one. I'm debating if I want to try a kayak next year or not. I really don't know. It's like I want to, but then I know once I'm on one, I'm going to want to be on my boat, you know. When we get a video on the new truck. I tell you what, that is a funny story about the new truck. At the moment, I don't even have, I had the new truck for like 2 hours and I took it back to him and I'm debating about, I'm getting another one. I got a meeting there tomorrow. I'm debating if I want to make a video on that or not. I'm not really sure yet. You love fishing from the kayak? Yeah, I'm sure it's awesome. I'm so used to the boat that I don't know if I can go to a kayak after the boat, you know, especially with all the tackle that I like to bring, you know. Best rod I've ever used. What have I used? As far as higher end rods, I mean, I've used like the Shimano Kumara, the Dobbins, what are those? The DX, the HPs. I mean, those are like $350. Be honest though, I wouldn't say those. I mean, I'm sure there's much better rods than those out there. But I mean, I like using the rods that I've been using, the TCS rods, even the Bass Pro rods, the Shimano Crucial. I can't say I noticed a huge difference, at least from the ones that I've used, from the higher end ones to the ones that I'm using now to the Bass Pro rods. I can't say I've noticed a huge difference. Maybe if you jump up to like, I don't know, Mega Bass or something like that, you would really notice it. But just from what I've used, I mean, it don't really matter to me. Buy a used truck, more tackle money. Shimano DC, you know, I haven't really fished with many Shimano reels. I've held a lot of them in my hands. I just never been crazy how they felt. Yeah, I don't really have any opinion on the DC reels. I'm sure they're good. I mean, and pretty much all the Shimano reels, I've never heard anything bad about them. Will you be selling any of your old Dobbins rods? I might. I mean, they've been sitting back there for like 3 years collecting dust. I'm sure eventually I'll sell them. Selling rods can be aggravating, getting the rod tube, shipping them out, and all that. I don't feel like dealing with the aggravation right now. So, I mean, eventually I'll probably sell them. Just no time soon. If I do sell them, it'll be sometime like during the winter when I got nothing else to do, but I don't want to mess with that, like, you know, when I'm trying to fish. So what else you guys get for Black Friday? Spotted bass aren't hitting anything right now. What's your suggestion? 50-degree water. Be honest, I've never even fished or even caught a spotted bass. I'm not sure how they change up from largemouth and all that. I've never caught smallmouth either. Smallmouth are not in the lakes that I fish, so I would not be the person to ask on spotted bass. Sells to me, I'm local. Yeah. How about the, what was that? Tattool SV. Actually, I know a bunch of guys that use the SV. I personally have not used it, but I just ordered one the other day to try out. That one there, and you guys are asking about the Tatoola 100. I ordered both of those to review next year. 2S waivers. There you go, Joe. Ice fishing, I don't know, man. That ain't for me. Oh, can I do a review on the Helios reel? I can do that, yeah. I've been using the TCS, but I got a bunch of the new the SX coming in. What am I sorry for? That I didn't get a video out to you guys today. I had to work, and I've been busy all week, so I didn't get a chance to make a video. So I just got home from work a little while ago, so I'm doing a live stream. Do you ever fish in Alabama? I do not. I don't really fish really outside of Illinois. Shimano Scorpion DC and love it. That's cool. 3 HUDs. Anything good going on Cyber Monday? Thinking about waiting for the Tackle Warehouse Christmas sales. The last couple of years, what do they call that? Like the, what is it? How many days before Christmas sale they got? What is it? 24 days? I don't know what the deal is with that. That's never really been that great the last couple of years. I'm not sure if they even have. They may have 15% off during Christmas. I'm not really sure. Do I still use PTL? I sure do. Crawdurs is one of my go-to baits. Actually, if you guys ever noticed that, my logo, that's the Crawd right there. That's a killer bait. 6 cents. Yeah, I did get a few of those. I got a few spur bills. Lowrance, hook, 5X. That's cool. Yeah, I got a couple reels and just some crankbaits, few soft plastics. Fishing over Fortnite. Tell your kids that, yeah, they're up there playing Fortnite right now. Their Fury, it's not bad. I mean, it's priced right where it belongs. It's about a $100 rod. That's about what it feels like. But it's a good rod for the money. Are you having a sale on your... I don't even sell my merchandise anymore. This stuff was really expensive. The guy that I was using to do it, you know, he's big on made in America type stuff, and just we couldn't get the price down enough to make you guys happy just because the stuff was expensive. But I mean, this is like, you know, high quality gear. But I just took it all down, and it really wasn't selling that well. And I didn't really want to even do it for you guys, you know, to sell it, but you guys asked for it. But I couldn't get the price low enough for you guys to be happy with it, so I just took it down. You know, I got it for myself, but that's about it. Oh, TCS, yeah, way over the Fury rods, for sure. The TCS rods are the reason that I switched to Okuma. The action of those rods is just killer. The TCS rod, for me, it feels like a $200 rod. Carl's is a great place to get wild bugs, if you remember it. Yeah, $4, that's a killer deal, dude. They really do. I mean, Carl's, really, if you are the member for, what is it, $59? I mean, if you make a few good orders and they're getting more and more, you know, better tackle in, I mean, it's really hard to beat it. As long as you're going to order enough to make your money back. Hey, TJ, what's up, bud? Yeah, they got a lot of the Rage Tail stuff. Of course, Biospawn. They got a lot of cool stuff. Bunch of dirty jigs. Yeah, I used to use those a long time ago. Just joined Carl's. That's cool. Favorite creature bait? I don't know. I tell you what, creature bait. I'm going to say what I've had the most success on would probably be the Berkeley Power Hog. That's one of my favorites. Bats Mafia. I mean, they're good boxes. Are they really worth $50? Like the terminal coffin, I wouldn't pay $50 for that box. I've seen them in person. To me, it's not great. Solid box. I don't think they're worth the price tag. Now the regular black, the red ones, those ain't bad for like $30, $20. I only buy them on sale. They're not bad, but I mean, I think they're a bit overpriced, but it's still a solid box. Do you feel that getting MTB boxes makes you a better angler? I'm not saying it makes you better. It just makes you try different. It gets you out of your comfort zone. That's what I would say. You know, like when I did the slams, normally I don't finesse fish at all. So when I did my slams, I would have to finesse fish doing a slam. So it definitely gets you out of your comfort zone. And so I guess in a way, yes, it does make you a better angler just because you're doing techniques you wouldn't normally do. So in a way, yes, it does make you a better angler as long as you can catch fish on those techniques. Yeah, I think that Tackle Warehouse Black Friday sale, I think it's good till what, Tuesday? Will you ever fish any of the Guggen baits? I guess I might. I mean, I'm in no like hurry to go buy any of them. I mean, to me, they look pretty similar compared to some other baits. And I do like the looks of the Trench Hog. That one looks pretty different. I may try that one out. But I'm in no hurry to go buy any and try them out. I'm seeing a lot of guys that are using them and like them. I'm sure they're good baits. I've never been a wiggle work guy, Joe. I know guys swear by them. Any luck on the Kitech swim baits right now? Where'd that go? In your area, I caught a few nice ones the other day. To be honest, I haven't fished in probably maybe 2 weeks or so. Just with the weather change, it's really screwing up. My work schedule was screwing up my fishing. Kitech or Biospawn? I definitely believe Biospawn are more durable. I think they both have a pretty similar action. If I'm looking for a bigger swim bait, I'm going with the Kitech just because the Biospawn, they don't offer a bigger one yet. I definitely like the color selection better on Kitech as well. But Biospawn, they make a solid soft plastic. Biocross, cool. Hello from Brazil. Do I ice fish? No, I do not. What's going on, Larry? Hopefully in the future, though, Biospawn comes out with a bigger swim bait. Nate's Custom Baits. I've never used them before. Gotta choose KVD 1.5 Bomber Square A. That is, man, that's tough. Like I've said in the past, I know I've caught more bigger fish on the Bomber over the KVD. I've definitely caught more numbers on the KVD. I think I always lean towards the KVD just because it weighs a little more. It's easier to throw in the wind and whatnot. But I do believe the Bomber puts bigger fish in the boat. And I don't know what it is about it. I mean, they don't go as deep. I think the sound, it's got a nice deep knocker. That could be what it is. There's just something about that $4 bait that is killer. I mean, I got about 40 of them over there in the box. That's how much I trust and love that bait. I will not be without them. Do I saltwater fish? I do not. Mike, I might do that. We'll see here. Hopefully, I do get more time to travel next year. I'm still trying to work out this truck issue. If you guys just got on, I'm debating if I'm going to make a video about that or not. I bought the truck. I bought the new Rebel. I had it for 2 hours, and I wasn't happy with a few things that I found on it. So I called them up, told them I want my truck back. So I brought the Rebel back to them, and I have a meeting with them tomorrow to figure out this deal. We're behind here. Hoping for a red bug color in the Vile Bug. No kidding, dude. Me too. Cold water, go to soft plastic. That's a good one. Probably more of like a beaver type bait. In the colder water, I would throw more a jig over a soft plastic. And just use kind of like a chunk, something like that. Any upgrades for the boat this winter? Not that I can think of. I would like to upgrade the fish finder on my dash, just to get a little bit bigger one. But that being said, half the time I don't even turn the thing on just because the lakes that I fish, I know pretty well. I only really use the one on my trolling motor. So most likely I won't do anything. But if I were to do anything, it would be maybe a bigger unit on the dash. But like I said, most likely I probably won't. If anything, I'd love to get a second power pole on that boat. But I'm either going to have to lose some storage to be able to fit another pump, or I don't know what, and I don't see that happening. Do I use Senkos? Not too often. I mean, it's not a bait that I really enjoy throwing. If I can't get bit on nothing else, usually I'll toss them, but it's definitely nothing that I'll go to first. Kevin Van Dam asking me best winter baits. You ought to know that, man. Like, I fish pretty muddy water, but you guys know that. Really, once that water gets below 50 degrees and dropping, I don't even go to those lakes anymore. For at least with my experience, cold, muddy water, don't waste your time. I mean, it's different when it's rising, but when it's 50 and dropping, I just think the bite, at least with my experience, has always been terrible. Go hunt and go do something else unless you got clear water around you. Oh, I'm not switching trucks. It's going to be another Rebel. I absolutely love the truck. But there was just like, there's some flaws like in the paint, interior, some things like that. They had to be replaced. Long story short, They would have replaced the hood, the tailgate, 3 panels on the interior, and then I found a door ding in the door, which was right on the crease. Most likely that would have popped the clear coat. So then they had to replace even the door. So by the time they were done, they might as well just give me a new truck because of all the panels that had to be replaced. So that's really what's going on with the truck. But I'm definitely getting a Rebel again. I absolutely love it. I mean, it was an awesome truck for the 2 hours that I had it. I may switch colors again. I got white. I may get billet silver or charcoal. I'm kind of leaning towards one of those colors, but I'm definitely getting a Rebel again. I mean, I love the truck. What's going on, Bruce? Best jig trailers, it really depends time of year. Like I said, wintertime, something with less action, like a chunk or something like that. Summertime, you know, rage crawl, vile bug, something like that, you know, vile crawl. I've used creature baits, you know, really anything in the summertime. I just like, in the summertime, I like more action. Colder water, I like less action. Might just scrolling up here. Discount Tackle has buy 2, get 1 free. Suffolk is a great line. I love the Siege stuff. Chase, what's going on, dude? What is your bucket list bass fishing lake? That's a good one, Joe. Be honest, I'd love to go to like Fork or something like that. But the lake that's not too far from me, maybe 4 hours or so, is Table Rock. And now that I'm getting the new truck, hopefully next year, I'll take my boat up there for the first time. Favorite crawbait? Dude, there's so many good ones out there, and they're so similar. I like the Young Craw Pappy. I like the Rage Craws, Vile Craws. I mean, I use so many of them. Chigger Craws. I mean, they're all similar. I think the scent is a little bit different. Sometimes I'll reach for one over the other, but I mean, they're all pretty similar. Really comes down to scent, durability, things like that, color selection, but they're all pretty similar. If price wasn't an issue, what boat would you buy? Would you buy a Tracker again? If I'm buying a aluminum boat, I have no issues with a Tracker. I do like Gene's Alumacraft. That was a really nice boat. Now his boat, it's kind of hard to compare the two boats because he's got the 85. I have the 75. So when you get on his boat, it feels like a much bigger boat, but it is. It's the next size up. So I looked at the specs. I believe if you look at the Alumacraft and the 75, the Tracker's actually bigger. But the new Trackers, the 19s, man, they're pretty slick. I mean, probably a Tracker again, maybe a Alumacraft, maybe a Ranger. I mean, I don't have any issues at all with my Tracker other than the few things you guys know that I don't like on it. But as far as how the boat performs, I mean, it's an awesome boat. I really have no complaints with it. So, I mean, I would definitely buy a Tracker again. Yeah, Chase, dude. Dirty water, just go home. What's going on, Matt? Glad you're digging the live stream, bud. I don't do these that often, so I couldn't even tell you the last time I did one. If you guys in, I didn't have a video for today with work and Thanksgiving and all that, so I just thought I'd do a live stream for you guys. I'm sure it's not very entertaining, but what you gonna do? Yeah, dude, Joseph, man, muddy water, cold muddy water, it's pain in the butt. Does 81 have a meeting? That's when I was born. What is your must-have bait that you have tied on at least one rod at all times? Square. Any big Black Friday fishing-related purchases? I bought a couple of reels to review next year. Tatula, SV, TWS, and the new Tatula 100. Then I just bought some miscellaneous soft plastics and some crankbaits. Do I play Fortnite? No, I do not. Could you do a top 10 soft plastics video? Yeah, that's a good idea. I could do that. Get a Raptor? I mean, it's not a bad looking truck. Well, really, I mean, I love the look of the Ram, but really sold me on the Ram is the interior. Man, the interior on those Rebels are awesome. Get the tan with black trim. It's a sick combo. Yeah. Title of your stream is interesting. You must be Canadian. No, I'm not Canadian. favorite starting bait for table rock? You ask, I've never fished table rock before, so you guys can tell me your favorite starting bait or what it should be. Most likely, with all the rock on that lake, it's going to be crankbaits. Are more expensive plastics worth it over cheaper imitations? I mean, what I've noticed with cheaper soft plastics, they're really stiff. You know, I don't think they have the action. They might be a little more durable, but I think that's because they're just not as pliable as maybe a more expensive soft plastic. But I don't think they have the action that the more expensive ones do. What's going on, Bill? Best cold water bait, water temp 40. I can't, I don't know if I fished the muddy lakes even in 40. I fished them. No, I take that back. I fished in mid 40s. I think I even made a video throwing a square bill. I think the water was like 42, 43, something like that. So, but it wasn't the best bait because I only caught one fish that entire day. Cold, muddy water. I don't even know, man. Cold, muddy water, best bait. Whatever one they bite, I really have no idea because I don't fish, like I said, that often when it's that cold because fishing sucks. I would say if you know where they're at, if you can find some fish, I'd go with like a shaky head or something like that. Have I tried out Guggen baits? I have not. Dickie Hoskins, what's up, brother? Vexus Boats, yeah. We back? Are we back? Looks like we're back. Started pouring outside, and all of a sudden I lost signal. I don't know what's going on. All right. Looks like we lost half our people, but it's all right. Who's still with me? Favorite spinning rod? I'd really have to think about that as I don't use them that much. I don't even know if I've used a spinning rod this year. Probably, I'm going to say the TCS, probably shaky head rod. Favorite reel? Oh, see, favorite reel. I tell you what, the SV103, that's a pretty sweet reel. We're back. Are we froze? What's going on here? All right, still there. What's going on, Matt? Are you really a tackle junkie? I don't know. You tell me. Looks like we lost the momentum of the chat. Look behind me. What's behind me? Oh, look behind him. Yeah. What's going on, Jeff? Do I fish the Ned rig? I fished it a few times. It's nothing I have a whole lot of confidence in fishing that muddy water. It's something I'm going to, fish more next year. Fishing to the max. What's going on, buddy? That's my Instagram winner for the Biospawn baits. I'll ship them out tomorrow, bud. I may have to pan the room for him. Go watch the tackle room tour. Yeah, just a little bit of tackle. I'm sorry about it. Just because I didn't have a video for today. With Thanksgiving and work and all that, I didn't have a video to upload, so I just went ahead and did a live stream. Bill, do you have a video on shaky head fishing? No, I do not. I keep saying I'm going to do that, but I haven't. What's up, Tack Junk 81? Question: I love fishing jigs, but the lakes and the ponds I fish are littered with leaves on the bottom, and each cast is cleaning off. Yeah, all you really can do is lighten up your jig. It's no different when I'm like pitching jigs and soft plastics to rock. The worst thing you can do is use a heavy weight, just because they're going to, enter too fast and get you hung up. In your case, dig down deeper in that crap. So, I mean, if it's got a really dirty bottom like that, you may be better off throwing like a little Mojo rig or something like that. But if you are going to throw jigs or heavier soft plastics, I'd go lighter. That way it doesn't dig in too much. But that's just something you're going to deal with when you're fishing those kind of bottoms. Opinions on Strike King, Red Eye, Shad. I like the one knockers over the regular rattle traps. That one knocker really in my square bills and everything. I like the that sound. But as far as the regular rail trap goes, it's not bad. But the Strike Kings, man, they just flat out catch fish. I mean, so do those original ones too. But if I had to choose though between one knocker and the BBs, I definitely like the one knocker better. I must spend $700 to tackle warehouse this weekend. Do I have a problem? I'd say that's about normal for a fishing dude. Yeah, I spent a few hundred myself. Checking in from Houston. What's going on? But you just saw one of the tools behind you start to move suddenly. Maybe I have ghosts in here. What's your favorite wake bait? Oh, that's got to be THKO wake bait. Trey Harple. Do you ever plan on touring some of the good bass fishing lakes in California? Most likely, I will not make it to California. If I ever become like a full-time YouTuber, that will happen. But it's hard enough to juggle making a few videos or a couple of videos a week for you guys and my full-time job. There's no way I could find the time to travel to California. You guys need to share all my videos every day of the week and really grow this channel. That way I can retire and do this full-time. Ever use CI4? I have not. What do I do for a living? I've been working for my dad since I was 13. He owns a truck washing business. I wash trucks. Are you going to go hard on throwing those swim baits? For sure, dude. Next year, I'm going to throw those a lot. After seeing Andy do so well with it, I got a lot of confidence in him now. The new Tatula? No, I just ordered yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, Friday. I ordered the Tatula SV, TWS, and the 100 to review next year. So you guys will get a review on those from me next year. That's a couple reels. Well, the Tatula SV, you guys have been asking about that reel for a long time, so I picked it up just for you guys to do a review on. No, I never used CI4. Favorite top water bait? Oh, that's gotta be a Rage Toad, dude. Love the Rage Toad. Custom Pro, killer reel. I do like it a lot. Really like the grips on those reels. No, haven't used CI4. Plus, have not. Because I got two of the loose reels. I got the Custom and I got the Custom Pro. Both solid reels. But I really do like those grips on those reels. How did you get into fishing? I mean, my dad took me when I was younger, but I didn't start out bass fishing. I started out cat fishing and just pan fishing. And then one thing led to another, just got into bass fishing. Whopper Plopper is my favorite top water. Yeah, that's going to. Yeah, dude, Rage Toad is killer. Is there a brand of reel that you feel casts further than others? I used to think, that the Tatulas went, super far. But I mean, I can make every reel that I have go that far. I mean, I haven't came across a reel that I feel outcasts any other one. Now, if you put Boca bearings in them, you will get a few extra feet. Nothing too serious. But I can't say I have any reel that really outperforms the other one as far as casting distance go. It's all how you have it set up. You may think one reel is going to outcast the other, but it may be the rod you have it on, maybe the line diameter, that really made the difference. Mad Matt, what's up, brother? Guys, go check him out. But yeah, I can't say I got one reel that really outperforms the other. I would like to get the Concept Z, just because there's so much hype on that reel, and put that reel against my other reels just for, just I'm curious. The zero bearings, no, I haven't tried them. Have you tried the DRT? No, I've not tried those handles. They're pretty good. One thing I'll say annoys me about this, these TCS, see this, the blue cap here? It doesn't do it if you just use bare hands, but if you have a glove on, for whatever reason, it actually only does it when I'm cranking or spinnerbait something I'm reeling fast. It's like with the glove or something, it catches that blue dial there, and they always come unscrewed. That aggravates me so bad. That's why I think my cranking reel and my spinnerbait reel, I don't have it in because they always come out. I have to glue them things in there. And hopefully I never have to service bearings. Sue's doing some Cyber Monday shopping. I bought a loose Hyper Mag. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I heard those are good too. Do my boys enjoy fishing? I guess I call them girls too much because I don't think they enjoy it anymore. Fortnite pretty much took over everything. You will not concept Z too much hype and not enough function. I sold mine after 2 weeks. Okay. Some guys like it. I guess some don't though. What is your favorite all-around combo you have? Oh, just my cranking combo. I'm so comfortable with that combo. This TCS cranking rod and the this TCS reel. I'm gonna pitch. I do like the out of all my Daiwa reels, that SV103. That's a killer reel. Why not try the Corrado K? I have two. I think they're awesome. I'm sure Shimano makes killer reels, but years past, every Shimano reel that I've held in my hand, I've just never really cared for them. I'm sure they're great. I think really when it comes to like Shimano or Daiwa, I think you're either a Shimano guy or you're a Daiwa guy. And I've always liked how the Daiwa reels felt in my hand over the Shimanos. Again, I'm not bashing Shimano. I'm sure they're great. Will you be fishing any of the power plant lakes near you? I tell you what, I'd love to fish power plant lakes. I'm waiting on old Phantom Fishing to get his head out of his butt and get that boat ready. We were supposed to do that last year and we didn't. And we've already been talking about it many times this year. I'm still waiting for him to get his motor ready. You checked out the Okuma swim bait rods because I love them. I do have one. I only threw deeper on it. I've not thrown like a bigger swim bait on that rod yet. But it threw deeper really well, which was a few ounces. But I really don't have any experience with it as far as fishing it. You know, like I said, I just threw deeper out with it. But I'm sure if it's the same quality as the other rods from Okuma that I have, I'm sure I'll love it. Yeah, you can't love the price tag. And this goes not just for Okuma rods. That goes for Bass Pro rods. I mean, the lower end Dobbins rods. You can't let that $100 price point, $140 price point fool you. I mean, those are solid rods. I mean, I got some higher end Dobbins here that I paid a lot more for, and I almost feel stupid buying them just because the lower end rods, even the lower end Champs, I mean, to me, they feel just as good. Did I miss something? What is going on here? Did somebody give me money? I'm not sure who donated. I didn't see that, but you guys didn't have to do that. I really appreciate that, though. I wish I could thank you, whoever you are, but I didn't even see that come up. Ryan, what's up, dude? Shimano are good reels, but they are overhyped and due to how they look. How long they're around. His name. Yeah. Oh, Jeff. There you are. Thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it, buddy. 10th kid's out for an ice cream. Yeah. So I'll tell you what, they'll make me give him that $10 for V-Bucks for Fortnite. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. What is the best? What is the bag? What is the bag I always see on the shelf in the back that holds the 30? Oh, the green bags. Those are just like little like Bass Pro totes. I think they're like $10, and that's what they're for. They just hold the 3,700 boxes. I believe they make them to hold 3,600 as well. Yeah, they're like $10, $12 at Bass Pro. What rod sleeves? I use the rod gloves. I think they're all pretty similar. I used to use rod slicks, I think they're called. Used to get them at Cabela's. They're a little more expensive. I think they had a tighter weave, but they became harder to find, and I just went with rod gloves. I like them. They're solid. I don't have any issues with the eyes popping out. I mean, it's a pretty good rod glove. Weatherman lied. Thought I could fish Friday and Saturday. Too windy. Sunday was supposed to be in the low 30s. It was over 50 and pretty calm. I didn't have a boat. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Tomorrow now, yesterday was what, 61? Tomorrow's a high of like 32. For me, the T-wing is such a breeze to fish that I've been a Daiwa guy. But I just bought a Corrado K and I'm excited to try it out. Yeah, dude, the T-wing definitely makes a huge difference. But I feel once you get used to a baitcaster, I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't make a difference, but I think once you're used to a baitcaster, I mean, I don't think it matters one way or the other. But for a beginner, I think it definitely makes a difference. I think heavier line makes a difference. But your average 12, 15 pound, 17 pound test, I can't say I noticed the difference much. Tried Daiwa for the first time. I love the casting distance. CC80. Which one for my next? Let's go way so fast. Which one for my next? Which one for my next? I'd go with that CT if you haven't already tried that one. Swim rod 130 compared to my G Loomis 480. Yep. I agree with you there, buddy. I'm just getting into fishing and I got the Shakespeare Catch More Fish Catfish combo. What do you think about Shakespeare products for beginners? Can't go wrong with it, dude. There's no reason to spend hundreds of bucks on fishing, especially in the beginning. You may buy all this gear and then realize you don't even like fishing. So I would not go all out until you like what you're doing, you like fishing, and then upgrade your gear. There's no reason to spend all the money in the beginning. Fighting the mid-70s. I feel sorry for you, bud. Aaron, what's going on, dude? Yeah, man. Pretty sick hoodie. I do like that. I was selling these for a while. I don't sell them anymore, though. Phantom Fishing. There he is. What are you doing? You home playing with your Barbies? You're going to get that boat ready. I think I would tell everybody to go check out Phantom Fishing. I may go tell them to unsubscribe until you get that motor ready so we go to Coffeen. Any new news on Power Team Lures coming out with any new baits for 2019? I really have no idea. The last bait they came out was the Mauler. I'm not sure any new baits. Joe asks, what is your favorite line type? Braid, fluoro, mono. It's got to be fluoro. Braid, I mean, I pitch a lot of wood, so I don't like braid around wood. I don't fish a ton of frogs, not a lot of grass. So I don't have a huge need for braid. I use it from time to time, but fluoro is what I use the most. What's going on, Mike? Have you thrown glide baits on the TCS 730? I have not. It's got a 2-ounce tip on it, though, so it should handle them pretty well. Anyone know why 6 Cents had to redesign Revoke? No idea. Fishing with Fitz. What's up? What's going on, Derek? Have I tried Loose Tournament Pro G Reel? I have not. Go to Canada and do some ice fishing. I'll pass, dude. You go ahead and catch them. You let me know how it feels. I took your advice on backing reels with braid. I tried them out on Toledo Bend this past weekend, and all I have to say is it made a big difference in casting distance. Thanks for that. No problem, buddy. It really did make a difference. What's nice, too, is you can strip off the upper portion of the line next season or whenever, and that braid's on there, good to go for next time. You don't have to constantly swap it out. When you get down to it, if it was mono, it doesn't have all that memory because it's braid, obviously, no memory. So it's a win-win with the braid for backing. No, I haven't thrown the S-Webers yet. Your ponds and lakes are freezing too. Yeah, it sucks, dude. Have you ever used an S-Waver? No, I was talking to him earlier about you using the S-Waver. You fool. Don't worry, dude. I gave you credit for opening up my eyes for that lure. Feels great. Real anglers catch fish in all weather, sissy. Ice fishing? Shoot, I'm ready to go to Mexico to go fishing. No kidding, dude. Best rigs with a violent bug. I just like to pitch and flip them. I mean, you can put them on a jig or probably Carolina rig or something like that, but I just like to pitch them around wood and grass, things like that. Why can't I see this comment? The arrow is right in front of the comment. I can't read it. Oh, PB smallmouth. It is. You guys ready for this? My PB smallmouth is 0. I've never caught one. I only fished a few different lakes, and they're not in there. So, but hopefully next year I'll get out to some different lakes. Old Phantom Fishing. He was supposed to be picking me up and going on these adventures. That never happened either. It's hard to depend on that dude. Have I used any Googan baits? I have not. Come to Canada and catch a smallmouth. I'll be right there, dude. Are you doing any cold water? Man, where these comments go? Are you doing any cold water early winter fishing? What are you having success on? I'm not. I haven't fished in a couple weeks. Like I was saying earlier, I'm waiting for old Phantom Fishing to quit playing with his Barbies and get that boat ready so we can hit the power plant lakes. The lakes that I fish, they're already below 50 degrees water temp. And when they're that muddy and that cold water, I don't even bother going to it. I know how the day's gonna end up. I'd be lucky if I caught a fish or two. So, bandito bug, yeah, it's a good looking bait. Is John B lame or chill? You guys vote. 1, he's lame. 2, he's chill. Phantom Fishing with blow up dolls. He could be too. You never know. Looks like he's chill. So you guys, John B fans, looks like. Out of the Googans, he probably puts out the best bait or the best videos, I'd say. Yep, John B's pretty cool. He's like 10 years old. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure the baits are good. I don't have any desire to run out and buy any right now. I think the only one I'd want to try would be the trench hog. Lake Fork puts out the best videos. I used to think his older videos before he got tied up with those guys, I really liked them. They were really involved. You learned a lot from them, but he's changed his, how he does videos. I mean, he doesn't like the other guys now. Not sure he never showed up to fish the MTB tourney. Oh, John B. You probably would have got his autograph, right, dude? And Andy, I thought me and you were supposed to do a live stream like Wednesday or something. What happened to that? I haven't heard from you. We've been on here, what, 50 minutes. You guys want to keep going or get off or what? I just want to jump on and say hi, and we've been on here about an hour. Tackle Junkie is also Phantom Fishing, and he just has 2 channels. Yeah, that's it. Trench Hog and Bandito Bug are pretty good. Smallmouth Crush. Yeah, he's pretty good. I like him. I watch him once in a while. Your sons seem like solid dudes. There are a couple girls up there playing Fortnite right now. Come to Pickwick, catch a pound smallmouth. That'd be nice. Phantom is a Googan fanboy. I heard he has their posters on his wall and a picture of the Googans in his boat. I've heard the same, Ryan. I really have, dude. That's why, I don't like to get too close to Phantom Fishing. What we rating the Googans now? John, Lunkers, LFG should do their own thing. Yeah. JT Bass, thanks, brother. My Bears fan. I don't really watch any sports. Why do you look like Phantom Fishing? You mean, why does Phantom Fishing look like me? So what month do you start pre-spawn fishing in the spring in Michigan? I have no idea. Anybody know that? Do you think Favorite is just trying to scam kids with their products? I personally haven't used a Favorite rod. I don't know if they're any good or not. I mean, there's quite a few pros using them now. I can't say I trust that either, but I mean, I'm sure they're a decent rod. I mean, you got the new truck. If you guys were on earlier, you would have heard the truck story. I may make a video on this. I had the new truck for like 2 hours, and I took it back to him. I got a meeting tomorrow to get another truck. It's going to be another Rebel, but I found a few flaws in that truck. I was aggravated. I just said, you know what? Give me my truck back. Take this one back. I need a different truck. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. So I don't actually have the new truck at the moment. You'll be doing a Black Friday in unboxing this year. I ordered something. If you guys want to see it, I can do that. You buy the baits online. What baits? You need to do more of these live streams with Q&A. Well done. Thanks, Joe. If you guys like it, I can do more. I just never thought I was really that good at doing these things. That's why I never do them. But if you guys want to see more, I can do more. If you want to see more, let me see a bunch of number ones on the screen. Don't be like me. Forget your braid at the house and flip bushes with 12-pound floor. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. So you guys go back to the ponds. Yeah, I'm down for that. You want to try Google baits? Probably not Google baits, no. Google baits. I may in the future. I wouldn't mind trying the trench hog. LFG needs to jump ship. Yeah, he don't seem to get the views that the other guys get. All right, dude. Thanks for tuning in, brother. How can you live life without sports? I'm too busy for sports. No, I'm in Illinois, bud. Usually around March or so. Usually I can start catching them here. Water's starting to warm. If I get Andy to take me to the power plant lakes, we could probably start going in January, February. You guys want to see the unboxing? All right, I see a bunch of number ones here. All right, I'm way behind on comments, looks like. Let's catch up here. All right. All right, bunch of number ones. We'll do it. What's this one say? Besides Okuma, what would be your all-time favorite finesse baitcaster in medium heavy? Finesse baitcaster, that's got to be the SV105. That's a good reel there. I just did pick up the Tatula 100, which is more finesse, I guess, size, you could say. And I got that to review for you guys, so that could be another contender as well. Freeze earlier asked about BX Brat. Use like, yeah, I got a few of those. I do like those. I wish they weighed a little bit more, but it's solid. It's a solid crankbait though. Too busy fishing for sports? Hell yeah, brother. Black Friday box for sure. Let's go, chump. I am not going to go there and troll. If we were going to try and go to hot water arm, we'll never make it if there's like a 2-mile-an-hour wind. I've tried that before. Just get off your butt, put your Barbies down, put that 25 horse on your boat, and we can roll. Are you high on Daiwa? It seems like they're sponsoring more pros and getting more traction. I'm not affiliated with Daiwa at all. I picked up a couple Daiwa reels that you guys asked about to review. I used Daiwa years ago. That's as far as it goes with me. I mean, Daiwa makes a killer reel, though. I mean, I like your kind of videos, the different type of tips and tricks you have. Didn't start using Plano 3001 until I saw your videos. It's cool. Thanks, Chase. Do I like lures? I use the Custom Pro and the I always forget the name. Yeah, Custom Pro and the Custom. I like them both. Solid reels. I love the grips on those reels too. What was the announcement? I'm not sure what you mean. When I said I'm sorry for the title, I didn't have a video for you guys today, so I decided to go live. Next season, you and Phantom should have a swim bait challenge against each other since you'd be getting into it. I can't wait to see you with a swim bait. Yeah, we can do that. He definitely won the first round, that's for sure. I've been waiting on videos to watch, so I can't fish anymore, but my time to get caught up. So yeah, and he put up them blow-up dials, dude. Am I done with YouTube now? I really wanted to get that Daiwa catch. Yeah, for 100. Yeah, I mean, it was what, 159, 20% off. I think it was like 128 bucks. So wild bug, can't beat it, dude. Killer little creature type bait, beaver bait. The only thing I would change, I wish there was a different color selection, which we talked about a little bit earlier. Red bug would be killer. You know, I would like a different color selection, but it is what it is. But I mean, it's a solid bait. Very durable. I mean, I really like them. I can't say I've caught anything big on them yet. Bunch of jokers. But as far as, you know, rigging it up, how it looks on the water, action, I mean, it's going to be definitely a killer bait next year. Great beginner budget swim bait rod, 470 bucks is Daiwa Fuego 8-foot. Beginner budget swim bait rod, 470. Oh wait, do you mean 470 bucks or 470 bucks? Do a podcast. Get out of here, Joker. Have you had a chance to throw the Dobbins? No, I have not thrown those. And you think highly of Daiwa? Oh yeah, dude. Daiwa makes a killer reel. I mean, I haven't used many Shimano reels, so I really can't compare them to Shimano. But I mean, I would say they're one of the top reels out there. The only thing I didn't like about Daiwa is it seems like you had to use a different reel for like different things. You know, what I've really come to like about the TCS reels, I can throw light line on them, I can throw heavy line on them. Light baits, heavy baits, they do everything. So if I have a dozen rods on the deck, any one I pick up feels the same. With Daiwa, it's like some are heavy, some are light. It's like it totally threw you off when you're going from light baits to heavy baits. They change reels out like every 6 months. So if you wanted to keep up with the latest and greatest and all that, it's like a new reel was coming out every 6 months. And I knew they would always come out with one the next year and have the SV spool when they could have just put it in the reel that they just had out. So, I mean, that was kind of annoying. But really, it was the weight that kind of threw me off and needing a different reel for this and that and the other. But, you know, but I got nothing bad to say about Daiwa. I mean, they make killer reels for sure. That's kind of reason I changed them. Is that Watts? Talk about a chump. I think Watts was in here early. Is he still in here? I'm behind on comments. Problem with losing, they upcharge $40. Oh, for that grip handle. Bass Geek up in the house. What's up, brother? Old Hank. Go check out Bass Geek. Tell you what, all you guys that are sub to Phantom Fishing, unsub Phantom and go sub Bass Geek. Joker, a podcast would be awesome. You could have Phantom Fishing on the Comic Relief. He could talk about his fish that he caught. It's none. It's none. That's why it's comical. Yeah, we could do that. I tell you what, I would do a podcast if we could make fun of Phantom the whole time. How do you fish with the craw? The crawdee, jig trailer, shaky head are my two favorite ways. I love it on shaky head. The Rebel Tour, I got to get it first. I had it. If you guys are just tuning in, I had the Rebel, and then 2 hours later, I returned it to them with some. I found some flaws in it I wasn't happy about. And if they would have fixed everything, they would have replaced like every panel on the truck. So I told them, get me another truck. So I'm waiting for them to find another one. Does Ryan even fish? I don't know, dude. It don't look like it. Store Life in Indiana. If you ever need a co-angler, I'll be Huckleberry. All right, dude. Appreciate it, Greg. We fish a lot of the same water in Madison County. Would like to link or like to hook up. Possible scene you at the boat ramp. You made me want a Pro 75. That's cool, dude. Anytime you see me at the ramp, come say hi, man. See, everybody's down with it, dude. We got to make fun of Phantom Fishing. If you guys want to see a podcast, I mean, make fun of Phantom Fishing, let's see a bunch of number ones on here and we'll do it. We'll rip on them the whole time. Tip on wobble heads. I don't really drag a whole lot on the bottom in that muddy water with being a soft bottom like that. To me, it just makes just a cloud of crap. They can't see the way it is. I don't like to stir up the bottom too much, so I don't really throw a whole lot of like football heads and wobble heads too often. Phantom Fishing, 7-1. He's down with it too. What are your thoughts on the Daiwa Ryoga reel? I've never used it. I mean, it looks killer. I mean, I'm sure it's like a big swim bait reel, something like that, but I've never used them. I have no idea. I know a few guys that do have them though, and they do like it. Do you think high-speed reels are necessary for some things? I would say I tend to lean toward the 6-speed, once in a while 7-speed. If you're like mat fishing, things like that, and pitching, you want to get the bait back to you as fast as you can. But what I noticed, just with a little bit of grass that I fish in the ponds, you know, even throwing a frog or even I'm throwing a chatterbait out, you know, good ways out and bringing it through the grass. When you hook up with a fish in the grass with an 8-speed reel, you have like no torque with that reel at all. The 6-speed, I can winch them all the way into me. I don't like you just don't have that much power with a high-speed reel. Now, if you're flipping mats and all that, it's great because you can get the fish out of that mat before it gets you tied up. But I mean, if you're going to be coming through all that grass and all that with the fish, I mean, like you just have no winch power with that high speed. You got to use your rod and then reel, rod and reel. That 6-speed, like I said, I can just winch them all the way in. And I reel fast anyways. That's why I like the lower gear ratio reels. I feel it slows me down because I reel so fast. If I were to get a bunch of 7-speeds, you know, it would just be way, way too fast. So yeah, they're definitely necessary, especially to catch up to the fish. And 2, depends on the baits. But for me personally, I like a low end reel or a lower gear ratio reel. Garcia, no, I haven't used many of them. It's a 19 Rebel. That was the deal. It was a brand new Rebel. Had 40 miles on it. And with the stuff I found on it, they had to replace the tailgate, replace the hood, a few panels on the inside. I found a door ding on the passenger door. And after finding all that stuff, after I had the truck home, I took it back. I said, you know what? I don't want this truck. I said, find me another one. So that's where we're at with that. I got to go up there tomorrow, and we got to find another truck. I'm still getting a Rebel 19. Just I don't want the particular one that I had. First podcast making fun of me consistently catching bigger fish than you. That would be hilarious. Fool. Favorite lure, gotta be squarebill. Old school said low speed for heavy cover, all about the torque. Yeah, I would agree with that. But they both have, you know, I mean, I can see the benefits to a high speed. Me personally, I prefer a slower gear ratio. Like Hank said right there, 6.3, 6.4. That's my go-to speed. Bad Bass, what's up, dude? Clinton Power Plant Lake, I have not. One of the crew must have been driving it home. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened, dude. I mean, I can understand the scuff marks on the doors when those are on the car haulers, not a whole lot of room to get in and out. But the stuff that I found on the tailgate, the hood, and the door, that was like, I mean, I said, I feel like I wrecked the truck and you guys have to fix it. I said, but at the time you replace all the panels, you might as well give me another truck. So that's what we ended up doing. I took it back and I said, I want another one. So that's where we're at. No, I haven't fished Mississippi River. Have I ever thought about making my soft plastic? I thought about it many times, but I just don't have time to do it. Favorite jerkbait, gotta be the Mega Bass 110. All right, let's make fun of Andy. What else can we do to make fun of Andy? He says he catches bigger fish than me. I'll give it to him. The last time out, he did catch bigger fish. But he's still at home playing with Barbies. I mean, are you really a man catching big fish if you're home playing Barbies? You need to come fishing those smallies with me. If it wasn't going to blow 20 mile an hour tomorrow, I'd be out. It's going to be a high like 33 here tomorrow, dude. But yeah, dude, if I get the new truck next year, you may be seeing a lot of me down there. Favorite technique for northern smallies? Ask Bass Geek. I couldn't tell you. I've never caught a smallmouth. Phantom fishing. I think you're still supposed to have a little fish off with old Mike Watts. I think you've been scared, though. Mike said he's been trying to get a hold of you, and you've been crying, saying you're busy and this and that. Clinton is Power Plant Lake made to catch the wind. A lot of traffic uses. I'll strap fish. That's cool. Depends on time of year. Break it down for us, Hank. Best time of year, best bait, and all that. What would you do? Dude, Andy, that's what he said, man. He called me up the other day. Said you're coming up with all these excuses. You don't want to have to buy him lunch and all that. You know? Have I ever used favorite rods? I have not. Spring Kitech maybe on football heads. The trash talk begins. Yeah. I still say my next giveaway is going to be everybody has to go unsub Phantom Fishing. That's going to be my next rules for my giveaway. Jerk baits before they're on a bed. Hey, you guys need to head over there and sub Bass Geek if you haven't already. The dude makes killer videos, lots of fishing videos. Hook size and style for Texas rig vile bug. I got a video on that. I like an extra wide gap on that bait, and I run a 4-aught. 3-aught works as well. 4-aught would be max on that bait though. My favorite knot would be the Palomar. I use that 98. He just unsubbed. No, don't do that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. Yeah, y'all can do it. What was I saying? I don't lost train of thought. Oh, favorite knot. Yeah, got to be the Palomar. I use it 99% of the time. As long as you tie it correctly, you don't twist the lines, and you wet them, I've never had a break off with that knot. I've only broke off one time, and it wasn't that, flipping the fish or nothing like that. The fish had jumped, the knot or the weight came up and shocked that knot, and it popped. That's the only time I've broken a Palomar knot. Man, all right, dude. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Most versatile pound test fluorocarbon, I would say 15 pound. I like InvizX. Line diameter is really small, so you can get away with 15 pound. Like some companies, they're 15 pounds compared to like some other companies, 12 and 14. So you can use a heavier pound test with a smaller diameter. That's one of the reasons I went to Seagar. Come on, Phantom, you still on there? Where's the trash talk? Ever heard or ever have fluorocarbon get brittle in cold water? I don't fish that cold of water, so probably not. Whoa. What's the fishing like your way right now? I haven't been in a couple weeks, dude. Like I was telling guys earlier, I'm sure the water temp's definitely below 50. And when it's below 50 on those muddy lakes, I don't even bother going. So, any goodies for Black Friday? I got a couple of reels. I got the Tattoola SV and the Tattoola 100 to review for you guys next year. Then a handful of soft plastics and some crankbaits. How do I contact you about a business idea? Just on Facebook, Instagram. That's cool. Sorry, I had to take 13 seconds to watch all the videos you actually caught a fishing. You're so funny, dude. Now, for sure, the next giveaway is unsub Phantom Fishing. I'm going to do it right now. We'll win some rapid stuff, guys. We're doing a giveaway. Cavity line and lure, line guides, and all that right now. Go unsub Phantom Fishing. Thanks, Jim. Really like the live stream. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. There you go, Andy. Unsubbed. I was catching drop shot bass in Champaign, Illinois on Thanksgiving. Water temps, low 40s. I'm just joking, guys. Andy, you know what Andy's going to do now? He's going to call me when I get off here, and he's going to be crying like a little bitty girl. I don't want to put up with that. Worst tackle you've ever purchased? I really can't think of anything offhand. Are you a tactical bassin fan? Yes, I am. I like those dudes. Do this more often, huh, Hank? I'm never really that good at these things. I can't read half the comments. I don't know. I might do more of these if you guys really want to see them. He's going to have one sub. My quads, yeah. And worst tackle, I really can't think of anything offhand that's been so bad that really stands out. It is a good question, though. Again, I got to shout out Bass Geek one more time. Head over there. Give him a sub if you guys haven't already. He's got a great channel. Much, much better than Phantom Fishing. You'll learn something from Bass Geek. Not too much from Phantom Fishing. But really, I mean, really, Phantom Fishing, he'll tell you what not to do, you know. You watch him, this is how not to catch fish. Then you go watch Bass Geek, and that's how you catch fish. I mean, that's what I would do. Yeah, sure, old Mike Watts will stay sub to him, though. Oh, wait, we're right behind the comments. I didn't see the arrow. Biggest fish you ever caught? I think about 11-pound catfish. Thanks. Did you get the shirt? I have not. Yeah, unfortunately, we all love Phantom, even though sometimes we hate him. I just unsubbed to my own channel. There you go. He's a good sport. You got to admit, he's a good sport. Head over there and sub him, I guess. If you got nothing else to do, you know, and you're really bored, you know, I guess you can go check out Phantom Fishing. Cinco, Sticko, Ocho, best for the money. Probably Yum Dinger. They got enough salt in them to where, you know, you can still throw them weightless. They'll still sink and all that. I used to really like chompers, but you really can't throw those weightless because they float. Phantom is getting watched tonight. Have you tried those shaky head hooks with the 2 wires to help it stand up? I have not. I've seen those. Is it like is it Perfection Lures has that out? Wasn't it David Dudley designed those? Do you use grease on the worm gear? Definitely, yes. Do not put oil on it. You can put oil on the ends, but any gear, your main gear and what I missed there? Yeah, the main gear, pinion gear, worm gear, all of them need to be greased. When are you going to do a chance to fish with TJ81 for a day? Would you guys even want to do that? I mean, who would even want to enter that giveaway? Ever heard of the lure Roadrunner? Oh, yeah, dude. I use Roadrunners all the time for crappie and all that. Well, when I fish for crappie. Trapper hooks. I've not tried Trapper. I don't know about all that. I mean, I'm sure they work. I mean, guys are using them and all that. I'm not sure that I see it. Just doesn't look like there's a whole lot of gap there. How do you clean cork? I never could find that video. I got a few of them. I'll use baby wipes or like a magic eraser. You love to fish with me. You guys must be bored. I don't want to win that one. I don't blame you, dude. I don't even want to fish with myself either. You're in St. Louis? That's cool. That's only 20 minutes from me. I mostly work over in St. Louis. Guys, it's like an hour and 15 minutes in. You guys still want to hang out? You want to get off? Drop shot bait. I don't even drop shot enough to even have a favorite. Most likely, I would just Texas rig. I don't do a whole lot of no soaking because I'm just doing it around cover and all that. Most likely, just like a little Texas rig, plasma tail, tickler, robo worm, something like that. I think it's more for the joking around you do than fishing. Yeah. Roadrunner was original underspin. Yep. Phantom's going to do collabs with the Watts next year. Those two really would get along great. You know, neither one of them catch fish. They don't know what they're doing. You know, Watts probably has the edge on Phantom. He might be able to teach him a few things, maybe help him grow his channel, you know. What rod do you throw a chatterbait on? It's 2 different ones. I'll use a heavy power with a moderate action to it, or I got a medium heavy 7'2", medium heavy fast action rod. It's fast action, but it's not quite fast. It's a little bit slow. Or I should say, not as fast as a fast, but it's not a moderate either. But it's still rated fast, but it feels a little bit slower to me. No, I haven't gotten any Guggen baits, never messed with them. And yeah, I still use new tech. I said that in my tackle room tour video. If I'm going to use a jig, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a new tech. I just don't throw jigs all that much. The trapper hooks do work good. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they do. It just, when you look at that gap, I don't know. To me, it looks like they would just scrape the inside of their mouth. Like there's not enough gap for it really to hook up with. I don't know. Favorite creature bait. I think you guys asked me this before. Creature bait of all time. I've probably done the best on the power bait, Power Hog. St. Croix mod fast action works great. Yep. Biggest fish, freshwater fish, probably like 11 pounds. It was a catfish. Favorite jerk bait. I like the Mega Bass 110s. I hate to lose them though, and fish them on rocks and all that, but it's a killer jerk bait. Thanks, Greg, dude. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. I can't believe you guys are still with me here. Hour and 20 minutes in. I know I'm not that entertaining here. I got into crankbait fishing this year. I throw a ton of different brands and sizes. But some brand trebles. Hooks were awful. They would bend out. Size recommendations on some baits, split ring sizes. A majority of your baits are going to come with size 4 hooks. Now, even the KVD 1.5s, they come with a size 4. I put a short shank on them just because I want the hook a little bit closer to the body. Keeps a little more weedless. But normally a size 4 is going to be on majority of your cranks. Jerk baits before in size 6s. Top waters again 4 and 6. If you were going to buy some extra hooks, size 4 and 6 would be your go-to. 4 would be the more dominant size. Split ring, size 2 and 3. Majority of your crankbaits, like KVD 1.5, those are 3s. Majority of the baits that you buy are going to be 2 and 3. And normally, I think I run a 2 probably the most. But you're probably better off just get a couple sizes, like the 2 and 3, and then like 4 and 6 with treble hooks. All right, guys, hour 20 minutes. You guys want to get off? Stay on? Let me see some number ones if you want to stay on. Max line test and power rod for regular gauge. Max line test. I mean, like an extra wide gap Gamakatsu. I mean, those are pretty fine. But your what do you call those? Like a triple X strong hook. I mean, those are like for braid and all that. Mustads, I mean, I haven't had any issue at all throwing 17, 20-pound test on those. But like I said, the regular Gamakatsu EWG, those are pretty thin. I wouldn't go too heavy on those. Rage bugs. Yeah, ray bugs are awesome. I like those. Spinner baits. Do you use a trailer hook or soft plastic trailer? I hardly ever use a trailer hook. I don't like them. I feel like I get snagged more with them. And once I start catching fish on a spinnerbait, then normally I'll go to a trailer. I usually never start out with one. I just see if there's a bite on a spinnerbait first. Sometimes I feel if you add a trailer, I don't get as many bites with it. I just feel when I add the trailer, I'll get a bigger bite. So I kind of wait and see how the day's going to go, how the bite's going to go. If they're hitting it really good, I'll go ahead and put that trailer hook on there to maybe upsize my catch. I usually never start out with a trailer, and I hardly ever use it. And did it again. Froze on me. You here? Thanks for fishing. It was a great time, Jim. I'm going to go see how many subs I lost. Hopefully nobody really unsubbed. We were just playing around. We'll stay on a few more minutes here, guys, and then we'll get off. Yeah. We all still love you, Phantom. Even though sometimes we're not really too sure about you, with all the Barbie playing and playing with dolls all the time. Not sure about that. Thought you would use that time to get that motor on that boat. But I guess we still love you. All right, who's getting anything for Cyber Monday? You. Well, you. Little homo. How to get better at, what did I say? How to get better at know if you're looking at bass on your graph. That's a good question. I mean, it's more or less with me finding a school of fish, seeing how they relate on your lake. And as you catch one, you kind of know what you're looking at on your graphs. I probably need to do like a really in-depth video on that. Now, Bass Geek, he's got some stuff like that. Guys, head over there, check him out. Putting your order in now on Tackle Warehouse, that's cool. You spent all your cash, huh, Hank? I spent a few bucks as well. I didn't need anything, but it's like, how can you not buy anything on Black Friday, especially from Tackle Warehouse? I felt like I was obligated to buy something. So, what are you going to do? I just told the wife, it's for the channel. I got to grow the channel. I got to get some reels. I got to do something. She bought it. What was your first bass boat? The old Tracker in the garage. That was my first boat. Swim baits, swim jigs, hooks, cranks, spoons. That's cool. What was the vid you said for the graph tips? Sorry. I said I need to make another one of those. I got one. It's not that great. Or like I should say, it's not that involved. But Bass Geek, he's actually right above you in the comments. Go check out his channel. He's got a lot of videos on that type of stuff. Can't go too crazy. I think I got some new Berkeley chigger bugs, they're called. Pit bosses, just some miscellaneous stuff, a couple reels. I didn't go too crazy. 6 cents crankbaits, a couple Storm, Marashi, square bills. You need to try Z-Man. I got some razor sheds. Yeah, just like the Zaccos. No problem, Hank. If you lose, rise and reels. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't got the notification that it shipped yet, so I guess I'll get it. Maybe late next week. Well, guys, I think we're about done for tonight. Have you fished? What did I say? Have you fished with the Dobbins Fury? Yeah, I fished with one a few years ago. I think I got one left. I think it's the cranking rod. I kept that one just because I crank a lot. But it's a solid rod for the price. I mean, I think it's definitely where it needs to be in the price range. I mean, it's a $100 rod, but for the money, it's nice. Now, if I were to compare it to like the EVX, I think the EVX blows it away. But either rod for the money, it's pretty good. Splurged on the Ledge swim bait rod. That's cool. I have to do a little review on that one. Tackle Warehouse got me for 2 rods and a bunch of chatterbaits. S-Waver, that's cool. Did you damage your rods before using rod? I've always used rod protectors. I've never took a chance. You know, I figured if I'm paying good money for a rod, when I bought the rod glove. I've always had them in rod gloves. Have advertised for launching boat by do a video on launching your boat by yourself. That'd be good because I'm always by myself. So I could do a video on that. That'd be something I could do next year. All right, guys. Been on here about an hour and a half. Okay, we'll do it an hour and a half. We're at 1 hour and 27 minutes. 3 minutes, we're out of here. So if you guys got any questions, now would be the time. 3 minutes, we're getting off, hour and a half. So if you guys really like these live streams, we can do one of these a week. I mean, I don't have a whole lot to talk about, but we can just chit chat on here and make fun of Phantom if you guys want. TRC covers. I've heard a lot about those things, Hank. And they look pretty solid. I used to use rod slicks, and now I use rod gloves. No problem, Joseph. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Best baits for cold, muddy water. Yeah, it depends how cold. I mean, I'll still throw a square bill, spinnerbait, you know, lipless, chatterbait, mid-40s. It gets below that. I mean, it's a pretty tough bite. If you can find fish, if you know where fish are at, I'd slow down with like a big shaky head or something like that. But typically on the lakes that I fish, when water temp's like 15 below, I mean, you might as well stay at home. All right, Jason, I'll keep it up, dude. Bass Geek, dude, Kevin Van Dam loves your channel. Do you believe that? What batteries am I using in my boat? I can't even remember the name now. I got a picture of them on Instagram. North Star makes them. I can't even remember the name now. They're AGM batteries. Just look through my Instagram feed. You'll see them. No, I've never fished out of a kayak. All right, Cash. Yeah, if I miss some of your guys' questions, I'm sorry. Sometimes these disappear or then I get backed up. Best entry-level price range fish finder. I don't know if I'd skimp too much on a fish finder. I mean, I would get the best one you can afford. I mean, I've had hummingbirds. I'm sure Low Ranch is great. I mean, right now, to be honest, would be the time to buy. I mean, they got some pretty good sales on them. You know, get a low ranch, hummingbird, something like that. All right, guys, we are pushing an hour and a half here. We're going to go ahead and get off. I had a good time just joking around with you guys, talking, you know, making fun of phantom fishing. That's really the best time, you know, to do it. Anytime really is a great time to make fun of phantom fishing. So you guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in. And maybe we'll do this every week. We'll just see how it goes. With it being winter time right now, not a whole lot going on. So this could be, you know, a little change of pace for you guys. I did get the Rebel, and I returned it like 2 hours later. There were some issues with it, and I'm getting another Rebel, another new Rebel. Just the one that I originally got, I wasn't happy with some things that I found. So, like I said, they're getting me another one. So, I'll update you guys as soon as I get it in. We'll do a video. Anyways, I'm getting off, guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys on the next one. See you guys.